It's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Finding Miller once more, complete. Touchdown! Scotty Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Fields throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's got room. Touchdown, Chicago.
3rd down. a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house, and now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Bears 10, Falcons 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
Here we go. White, red, yellow.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Patterson running between the tackles. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second and 9 now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 46 yards. And the Falcons are able to move back in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a first down throw, Fields. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off two huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run here with Akers. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Cam Akers with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He'll drop to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
52 blasters.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Green Jack.
2nd and 4. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mac Hollins as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead. Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Fields. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Throwing again on second down. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Fields. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st down, Fields. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Fields. Touchdown Bears. Jerry Jeudy, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
It's a run with Akers. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. They go with the option on the 2-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember the dribbler, draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Ultra, go up on the ball.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
10.
Quick pass out to Miller. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Drill 52.
He'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A give up the middle to Akers. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll get it inside the 20, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play there on the catch and run, 35 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions, they're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Going right back to Akers. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Fields now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. The 71 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Straight ahead, Patterson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
They'll give it to Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going up top for Miller. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
And cycle. Check you.
3rd down, here's Patterson. And this will be a Falcons first down as they'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Needle. Check smash.
On 1st down, going back to Patterson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's another Falcon. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
17.
Running the counter, Patterson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Ready.
2nd and 2.
Strikers, 3, 6, mega. Red, cycle.
Back to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll go again with Patterson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On the handoff, it's Akers. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So possession in overtime first goes to the Atlanta Falcons, and we are back underway. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep this time for Miller. Oh, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bears are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. He had the interception woes in regulation, and now they carry over into overtime. And on the other side, CD, all they need is a field goal to win it.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Brandon, because he has not been sharp all game long. He's been rather loose with some of his passes, and this one might cost him the ball game.
First throw in overtime by Fields. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense. In overtime to put them in the red zone, that was huge.
I like your description there, because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make a play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it into the end zone.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now a give. Akers running left. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my coach used to say: get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
And he got it. The kick is good.